Alright guys, this is Golgari and this is going to be another Warhammer preview. Alright, this is the public questing system. There are different areas in the map that you have public quests to do. This one is you have to kill a certain number of mobs that come up first to get to the next part. You have a time limit to do it. There's no limit on how many people can participate in the quest. There's a rolling system that will happen at the end that I'll have a little showing of. It's basically just everybody kills everything. You get points on how much participation you have, and the more participation you have, the better chance you have of getting loot. Because if your roll is low and you have 400 participation, you still have a high number. The rolls are from 1 through 1,000, so even if you don't really get full participation, you still can get loot out of it. Top 3 get loot. As you see over in the top right hand corner, there's a green bar. The green bar is a influence meter. Each new zone has a influence meter, which if you fill it up, you get 3 different items. Usually the first rank of influence is potions, second rank of influence is pieces of armor, and the third rank influence is somewhere between shields, weapons, or also could be armor depending on where you are. As you can see, my character got some minor upgrades when I was making the videos. He's now in full PvP gear, which I did some looking into. It's better than the questing gear you can get. It needs to be at least renowned rank 6 and level 10 to get this stuff. It didn't take that long, only about a day to get to here. As you can see, the combat is actually pretty fast if you use your abilities to combo link everything together. There's a combo that I use that is a taunt and then a damage increase and then a damage spell. Basically, it just makes my next hit really hard. I'm just gonna let it roll for a little bit and just see everything, and when something pops up, I'll say something. So there would be an example of PvE blocking right there. Since the mob was trying to run forward, couldn't really run because I was blocking him. As you can see, it's still a little buggy on the blocking system. He did run through me. Most of the time it doesn't. It's still pretty good about that. Most public quests have 3 parts. The first one was kill those people. This is the second part of it. The mobs get a little harder. Basically, that's really it. First one's easiest, second part of it's harder, and last part's the hardest part, which should be coming up pretty soon. Trying to learn my new tanking abilities here. I found this ability that I could actually split threat between me and another player. For everything they cast, I get half of their threat, and basically it's just free-for-all questing, and that's all there really is to it. Whoever helps the most gets more points, but it's still based on roll. So if you joined in here coming with your guild, actually you could probably get the top 5 and spread the loot out between everybody, so everybody will get something. I'm going to explain a little bit about the morale system right there I just used. During combat, you build up morale points, kind of like a special bar in a fighter like Street Fighter. You get 4 different abilities. You can pick them, of course, accordingly to what you want. You build the morale, you use it just like a special. That's all it really is, special attacks. Here's the third part of the public quest right here, last full boss. It's usually the hardest. It's classified as a hero. Just a little harder hitting, more HP. as guard usually that are champion ranks. Take this like a boss and the champions as an elite, and everything else is basically normal mobs. See, he's dead and he doesn't drop any loot. The boss, I don't know if it's going to be the same way for official bosses or not, but for the public quests, the boss do not drop any loot. They actually drop a chest at the end of the top 3 get the items, which is right here. This is the rolling system. It shows the top 10, of course, and you roll 1 through 1,000, and plus your participation points. What you get is right here. I placed, I believe, 5th place, 6th place, and didn't receive any loot, but